welcome back, everybody. So, yeah, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. New game. This probably won't be a very long game, especially recording 5-hour-long parts a week. So let's just do it. As I say with pretty much every game I'm gonna play on this channel, I fucking love this game. It's also the first game I think I'm playing on the channel with mouse and keyboard, because I can't get my Xbox controller to work with this game. Don't ask me. So, here we go, Wazda. Anyway, so we start here, from the menu screen. Just walk in. Love this intro. Did I turn subtitles on?
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I am and why I say this. Sit down, and I will tell you a tale like none that you have ever heard. Know first, that I am the son of Shahram, a mighty king of Persia. On our way to Azad with a small company of men, we passed through India, where the promise of honor and glory tempted my father into a grievous error.
No, my son.
Your Majesty, I trust you will remember your promise. The Maharaja's treasure hoards lie within.
See how he fights. Like a warrior son.
Let me turn on subtitles. So yeah, this is the beginning of the game. If you've seen the Disney movie with Jake Gyllenhaal,
I think I felt regret as I gazed upon the destruction we had wrought, or at least humility at the speed with which a world can be transformed from a good world into a hell. If you think so, you are mistaken. For in that moment I thought of one thing only: the honor and glory I would bring my father by fighting like a warrior in my first battle.
So yeah, if you've seen the Disney movie, fuck that movie. Not good. Well, at least to me, in terms of, is it better than the game? And absolutely not. It is not better than this game. It is far worse. The story of this game is really good, in my opinion, and yeah, I can't figure out how to turn on subtitles. So that's gonna be a thing. I swear there was a way. Alright, so here we go. So we are the Prince of Persia, an unnamed prince. We never learn his name, unlike in the movie. And yeah, we're attacking the Maharaja of India's palace to get at his treasure vault. Dude, this game's fucking awesome. Oh, hit the wrong button. I don't really remember how to play this game. I was gonna set the controls up to how I remember it, because my main experience with this game, I've beaten it like 800 times, is playing on the original Xbox, not PC. And even when I did get the PC version, okay, right click, that's a weird button command for that, but whatever. So we have a first-person camera, or we can get like a view like this to help try and find our way around. I'm probably not going to use either of those. I prefer to just do things this way. Third person over the shoulder, backy thing. So I love this game for a few reasons. One, the combat is. Two, the fucking platforming is great. This game to me is just phenomenal. So yeah, I'm excited to play this. I hope you're excited for this. Oh, here we go, first fight. Bring it on, bitch. Here we go. Also the music. Ready for this? Aw, yeah. And then after you kill all the enemies in an area, you get the cool, like, zoom in, or you sheathing your sword like a badass. Fucking awesome. Love this game.
Many men that day sought to win honor and glory on the battlefield, that their king might say to them, as Khosrow said to Rustam, "You are the noblest of my warriors." From the moment my sword tasted blood, I knew this would not be my way. I would win my father's praise, not by killing, but by being the first to find the Maharaja's treasure vault and the wonders within.
So yeah, we gotta find that treasure vault. So yeah, this game looks not as phenomenal as I remember it looking from my childhood, but it's still fun as shit to play. More dudes to take down. So yeah, this game, you're often gonna find yourself surrounded by dudes. So your key way to fight them is to just attack in all directions, like I was doing. Right? Use the prince's agility to your advantage. I was breaking shit earlier, but there's no point to it now. There is a point to breaking stuff later in the game. Well, not really later, but once the game actually starts. Like, this is just... Fuck. Right, okay. Yeah! Run along the wall like a badass. So here we go. This is how you restore health. You drink water. Yeah. Refresh yourself. It's hot out there. Yeah, you can do all kinds of cool stuff in this game. Obviously, you've seen me do this several times already, jumping off enemies' heads. Oh, fuck. You can vault off of walls and shit. Then obviously your combos. I don't really remember where I'm supposed to go. Oh, up here. Huh. So yeah, they obviously made the stupid Disney movie kind of based off this game, but not really. I don't remember how to drop it down. Middle mouse? Oh, C. Okay, cool. It's not great, in my opinion. It has some fun moments, but just overall the story of the movie tried to blend all three of the games, and it didn't work, in my opinion. The games themselves should have each been a movie. Instead, they tried to blend aspects from all of the games. So if I can recall correctly, you can counterattack too. So like that's defense mode. It's not like a total Yu-Gi-Oh character. I play the Prince of Persia in defense mode. Jumped over his fucking spear like a badass. I love this game. Honestly, the fact that I find this game so fun with like the fighting lots of dudes and the platforming and everything, is why I didn't really like the 2008 Prince of Persia. The Xbox 360 and PS3 version game. I wasn't a big fan of that. And a lot of it was because, I mean, it was basically just platforming and collecting, which got kind of boring and repetitive. I mean, most fights you didn't even have to do. You could just get to them fast enough and stop the fight.
Shall I continue my story from here, the next time we're interrupted?
So yeah, this whole game is told in the perspective of a story.
Done.
The prince himself
I'll start
is
the story
telling
from
to
here
another
next
person.
time.
If you haven't ever played this game before, which, you know, depending on how old you are, this game might be older than you. I love this game. Look at this. Fucking badass. I love the use of slow motion. Just make you really feel like a fucking badass when you do stuff. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah. So here we are.
There it lay, just out of reach. The dagger of time. There was a treasure I could carry with pride as a trophy of our victory. If I could only get there.
So yeah, obviously if you don't know the story of this game, it's basically that the prince finds the dagger, accidentally opens the hourglass of time, and unleashes a curse on the kingdom of Azad, and has to fight his way back for redemption and undo his mistakes. So the story, like him telling the story is after all of this took place. He's trying to fix everything he's done and restore Azad back to the way it was before he opened the hourglass of time. So the game features time powers. You can rewind time, slow time, freeze enemies in time. It's fun. Awesome. The time powers work really well, honestly. And there's awesome traps like these. Look at this. They get real progressive as we go through. And drink up. I would be perfectly thrilled if they decided, oh that's right, you can't run up the wall. Because our feetsies are wet. I'd be perfectly okay if they decided to do an HD remaster. Oh wait, they did. I just don't own it. The Prince of Persia Sands of Time Trilogy HD. I always forget that that's a thing. But I own all 3 games on PC anyway. So, whatever. Maybe one day they'll do a true, another HD remaster of these classic-ass games, so that everyone can experience the awesomeness of the Prince of Persia. Maybe I'll do an extra video too of playing the original, because once you beat this game for the first time, you unlock the ability to play the original computer game Prince of Persia, which it was actually funny because like that's an old ass game. And the one day after I beat this game, I was actually playing it, and my dad walked in, and my dad was like, "Is this the Prince of Persia?" And I was like, "Yeah, how do you know it?" He's like, "I used to play this game at my desk when I used to work inside at like a desk at the place he works. Now he's a field service person. He goes out to job sites and stuff." And he was like, "I used to play this game a lot." And he was like, "But as much as I played it, I think you're farther than I ever made it." I was like, "Dad, I'm like 5 minutes into the game." Fun times. Dude, this vault is fucking elaborate. Makes me really wonder how you get here normally. That used to throw me off so much as a kid, because it, for some reason, the perspective there made me always think that it was kind of diagonally, like a diagonal jump between those 2 pillars, and I used to fuck it up all the time. Probably should have. Yeah, there's water right here, though. So yeah, I actually played this game very, very much, and know a few secrets and shit. So, we'll get to those. Oh yeah, here we go. What any good platforming game needs, wall jumping. Although we're not at that part yet. Climb up his hand first. Then, boom. Get up here. I almost never actually just jump up walls. I almost exclusively just run up them, because why the fuck not? Alright, here we are. There's sand. The dagger of time. Fancy. I like that he just doesn't even question that the dagger is apparently magical. Also, he does the cool
I
guy
had what I
knife
came
flip.
for. It was time to get out. Now.
So that little circle that's filling up is how far back I can rewind time in a given moment. Fucking spike traps. Fuck. Yeah. So you can rewind time multiple times in one go, but if you don't let that bar refill, you'll get fucked because you can only go back like half a second. Probably actually less than that. I don't remember exactly. Oh fuck. Camera's a little bit weird in this game. But I mean, this game is from 2003. It's 15 years old, man. At least I think it's from 2003. It might be older than that, actually.
Oh.
Father, I have brought us honor and glory.
So we lost our little head thing.
Your Majesty,
Veil type.
you
I don't know what
promised
you'd
me
call
one
that.
choice of the Maharaja's treasures. That dagger.
Surely you won't deny the lad a souvenir of his first battle. You may have your choice of all the Maharaja's other treasures. Except that hourglass. That will make a fine gift for the Sultan of Azad when we pass through his city. And some exotic animals for his menagerie. And a dozen slave girls. Yes, that should be enough. I want no animals or maidens harmed until I have chosen. Let it be known, King Sharaman is merciful in victory.
So yeah, the Vizier was not happy.
Trust not a man who has betrayed his master, nor take him into your own service, lest he betray you too. I learned the truth of this to my sorrow, the day that we arrived in Azad as the Sultan's honored guests.
My friend.
My friend, your visit brings joy and honor to my poor and humble dwelling. If only you'd given me time to prepare a proper welcome.
The glories of Azad are famed throughout the world. And yet, the best is yet to come. I give you the sands of time. May the friendship between our kingdoms endure as long as time itself.
The sand, why does it glow?
I can tell you. Inside the hourglass is a marvel that no living man has seen. Alas, only the dagger can unlock the sands of time, and it belongs to a greater one than I. A young prince, dearer to his father than all the wealth of India. Perhaps he will oblige.
No. No! Stop!
Is it meant to do this? Alicia Sigataha!
The sands of time. I can undo what you have done. Give it to me.
Okay, so if you've noticed, I've been quiet during cutscenes because I want you to be able to hear the dialogue, since I can't figure out how to turn on subtitles. So yeah, this is when the game truly begins, because now we actually gotta fight the sand monsters. These people have been corrupted by the touch of the sands. We are protected by the dagger itself. Now I gotta figure out how to use the dagger.
Use the dagger.
So, you literally can't kill enemies. They'll just get the fuck back up. Unless you stun them, like knock them on the ground like that. And then stab them with the dagger and absorb them. Sands of time into the dagger.
Now, finish it.
Yeah. Though you are open to attack while doing that.
Down, they rose to fight again.
You can also do that.
I soon realized that only by taking into my own dagger the sands that possess them could I liberate them from their monstrous living death.
Dudes. So there's all kinds of sand or combos you can do like this that automatically just end with a dagger attack that absorbs an enemy into the sands of time, or into the dagger. Which is one way to, if you use the dagger to rewind time in any way, it's one way to restore the sands. The other way is to just find pools of sand, which you can find in like crates and stuff, which is why I said you can. There's some point later to actually using or to actually opening them. You can also see there's like a weird bar filling up on the top of this, on the top of the dagger. That is an auxiliary power thing or something like that. Basically there are certain powers that don't use the sand itself, but those bars along the side that absorb so much sand to create it. So this is a unique aspect. It kind of gives you a glimpse of what's to come. Platforming you'll have to do. It also serves as a save point. So save of Maharaja's treasure vault.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
So I'm gonna, to the best of my ability, use those as the stopping points.
You think me mad. I can see it by the look in your eyes. You think my story is impossible. Perhaps I am mad. Who would not be driven mad by horror such as I have been? But I assure you, every word is true.
So yeah, the prince is telling his story to someone, and they think he's, you know, a bit loco. But he's not. So our first little pool of sand is up here. If I recall correctly, it's up here. Is it up here? Don't make me a liar, game. I hate when the game makes me a liar. That was an issue in Sleeping Dogs, constantly. Okay, the game made me a liar. I don't know what the point is of going up there is.
Wait!
So look, another person.
I won't hurt you!
Another person who's unaffected by the sands. So you might recognize some of this from the vision we received earlier of what we have to do. Okay, so there's our first. That's our first sand power, is to rewind time using the dagger.
The guest rooms, where my father, all our entourage, and I should have passed the night, lay cold and silent. The sands of time had swept through, stealing life and warmth from everything they touched. And I, who unleashed the cataclysm, had been spared. Were there others like me
So,
who yet clung to life,
those sand
hiding in
clouds
fear among the ruins?
give you
It did
additional
not seem so.
like slots in the dagger to hold more sand, so you can use more dagger powers and like
Hello?
and such.
Is anyone there?
I don't remember. Okay, swing. Boop. Dude, the prince is fucking badass. Ready for this one? Oop. Oh wait, that's not the part I was thinking of. There's another part later that's even more badass. This is one of those. Check that out. Yeah. Like a boss. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. Come into here and you climb up this collapsed area. Retrieve sand cloud. I think they said it was 8 gives you a new thing. I don't know what the actual max is.
Come back!
God damn it.
Had I really seen her? Or had my senses given way under the burden of horrors too great to bear, and conjured up a phantom? Either way, I could not rest until I had found her again.
So yeah. The prince wants to find her because, like him, she's actually surviving the sands of time. And so far is the only alive person he's met. There's baddies down there. So 16 retrieves will give the dagger a new power. It's not a power I use a whole lot. It's not the greatest. Counterattack. So there are certain enemies
I soon discovered that when I had collected enough
make
sand,
certain attacks of
dagger
mine.
gained the power to stop time. Not for me,
Alright, so like
but for the
this is what
enemy
it
I
does.
struck.
You do that, and then you can just kill.
It was indeed the dagger of time. I began to realize why the vizier wanted it so badly.
So yeah, the whole thing. I don't like that because you get no sand back from it. So like, it's a desperation move. And I'm not a fan. I try not to use that attack too much. Ah, fuck, I forgot to hold down the fucking button. Huh, like a boss! Just being it. Dude, I can't imagine just being able to swing on this thing and then just at the drop of a dime turn and face the other way. Fucking Prince is badass. So as I was saying, there will be some enemies who will block certain combo attacks and stuff of yours. Like there will be guys who will block if you try to vault over their head. There will be guys that will block if you jump off, if you bounce off the wall, that kind of stuff. So that you have to figure out. Like you basically have to become good at doing all of the attacks. Yes, I would like to say, you have unleashed the sands of time.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time. Whence came these visions that assaulted me thus like...
Oh,
Whence
fuck.
came these visions that assaulted
Wrong
me
button.
thus like fever dreams? Each time I awoke feeling drained and beaten. And each time, what I had seen came to pass. As if the sands of time were giving me a glimpse into my own future.
Do not trust the sands of time. Oh shit! That fall killed me. So here we go, using our first dagger. Our first rewind of the game.
The miracle I had experienced by accident in the Maharaja's treasure room, I now discovered that I could trigger at will. By pressing a switch on the dagger's handle, I could turn back time.
Supposed to be down here, or was I supposed to be up there? I hate when you accidentally go the wrong way, or the right way, when you're trying to explore and find shit. It's annoying. I also hope that the microphone's not picking up too much of the sound of me pushing buttons and clicking the mouse and stuff. This is... Oh, fuck! I keep fucking myself. Look at that. Like a champion. Oh no, so this is the incorrect way. So yeah, this is a secret area. You run down here.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I don't know if this is ever explained
I
in
have
the
a
game.
feeling I'm not in Azad anymore.
Haha, reference. So you drink the fancy water. And now our health is bigger. So yeah, that's one of the secrets in this game,
What just happened?
is to find all of those
Strange.
fountains. I know where a majority of them are. They're usually pretty easy to spot.
Hello?
Give me the dagger.
Fancy pendant.
Who are you?
I am Farah, the daughter of the Maharaja from whom you stole it. This is your doing,
I saw my father turn to sand.
and we will share his fate if you do not give me the dagger to undo what you have done.
Your traitorous vizier used the same words. From now on, I trust no one but myself. Run! Go back to the reception hall. Wait for me there. Go!
I thought we didn't trust anyone. So unlike regular sand creatures, the sand animals like this, like these beetles, or scarabs, or whatever they're supposed to be, you can just fucking whack. You'll never get any sand. So yeah.
Now I remember
So-
her. Since we left India, she had been there. In the desert, I had felt her dark eyes upon me. Now, here she was again. She and I, the only two survivors. Did I say two? Excuse me. We were three.
So yeah, she survives because she has that medallion around her neck. So there are 3 artifacts. And this isn't like spoilery or anything. This is literally in the game manual, if you have a physical copy of the game like I do for the Xbox. It explains that the Vizier has his staff, the prince has the dagger, and she has a medallion that protects her from the curse of the Sands of Time during the events of this game. So yeah, we're the only three, because we have the magical artifacts of time that allow us to withstand the curse that I unleashed, that the prince unleashed by accident. Because the vizier's a douchebag. The vizier wanted the dagger because it's the most powerful of the three artifacts, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Also, obviously, it opens the hourglass. It's the only one of the three that can actually open it.
I did not understand the
strange
meaning
ass
of what
things
I
going.
had just seen, but I knew, with a certainty I could not explain, that those winged creatures had a master. The man who had tricked me into opening the hourglass now had his prize, and for some unknown purpose coveted the dagger as well, would stop at nothing to possess it. Well, I would give him what he sought. I would plunge it into his foul and treacherous heart.
So yeah. So at the current queue, we do not trust Farah because she and the vizier are from the same castle. We're currently not trusting anyone because the vizier tricked us and then tried to take the dagger from us. I honestly don't know what the vizier's plan there was. Like, I just tricked you into unleashing the Sands of Time. Now give me the dagger. That doesn't make any sense. Why would we... What would make him think that we would just, you know, be like, oh yeah, okay, I see your point. It is real dumb on his part, if you ask me. I always fuck up which way I'm supposed to turn on the pillars in every video game ever. I don't know what it is about them, but I just can't do it. Like a boss. No, turn this way. Now pass me the rock. Enough? I don't remember how many we've collected thus far. I don't think it was enough. Alright. Carefully make our way down. Fight the evil sand. I'm gonna continue to call them beetles because I don't know if they're scarabs or not. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I don't remember if it's ever explained at any point what they're supposed to be. It might be in the instruction manual, but I'm not gonna go pull that out right now just to figure out if they're fucking beetles or not. It seems like a lot of effort to go through. Eat shit, bitch. I always like the animations of this game, and like, you can stop mid-swing and he'll literally stop like this. Like, I always like that for some reason. Like, you don't see that in a lot of games. Like, in a lot of games, if you stop mid-combo or whatever, you just automatically reset to your default stance. I don't know what you want to call it. I like that this game is a little different. Alright. New villain. New people to fight. Oh, that's... Okay. So that sidebar is called power. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck! Fuck, she's fucking me up, man. Good thing she doesn't block. I think I remember which enemy blocks that ability. So it takes 2 retrieves to refill a power tank, as you saw there. Not out of the woods yet, but maybe I can get a little drink in. Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. Also, you don't get a new power tank if you have to refill, which is the other reason I very rarely use them. So, like, I don't think that'll add... Oh, maybe it does. I thought that was a thing, that you didn't get a new one if you had to refill your previous power tank. Using it. See, like, that's where I use it. Like, I tried to retrieve the other thing. I wasn't trying to use the power tank. But it made me. This guy just stopped me. Alright, so I know there's... At the moment the attack hits, you... Oh, fuck. At the moment the attack hits, you can counterattack, but I gotta get back into it. Fuck! Fucking shit! Let's just try and go back quite a bit here. Maximum effort. Fucking shit! What the hell just happened? Right. I need you, sir. Good, they're all... Oh, thank God we survived. Fuck! Didn't throw a button. That's okay though. There's lots of sand clouds in this area that I can collect. I think there's at least 2. Ooh, we got a new sand tank. I restored my whole thing. Nice. I thought there was another one down here. Maybe I keep thinking... I sometimes think that the actual, like, vision-y things are sand tanks. Because they actually, if you watch closely, that one was a bad example. I'll try and find a good example in the next part. Because I think I'm going to end this part right after this. Basically, you can actually watch them when you kill enemies. They actually get this, actually gets bigger until it gets to this point where you can run into it. Which is usually when all the enemies are dead. So next time you'll see all this shit happening. Boxes jumping, turning switches, doing things, solving puzzles. Yeah. Had I really seen her? So we'll pick up
Done.
Here.
I'll start the story from here next time.
And I'll see you then. I'm so excited to be playing this game. Bye.
Do you wish me to leave before finishing my story?